Portuguese man of war. Santa Claus handed me a catalog, the envelope attached on it said that you could have it all. So I got an antelope from Manitoba, salad bowl, a catapult, a can of soda, paddle boat, a camera phone, and also a berry manilope. Autographed cantaloupe in every episode of Solid Gold, the antidotes of Babylon and Amazon. In an acid wash, camisole, and her friend a tag along who looked at all Apollonia. When I do that damn thing, I do that damn thing, I do that damn thing, I do that damn. When I do that damn thing, I do that damn thing, I do that damn thing, I do that damn. Here's the story, folks, totally stoned.
You said you were here for a lifetime of blood, struggle, and pain. But when I remember you lost the game, leaving you empty, devoted to time, counting down to the last goodbye, leaving us cold and dry. But that's how we left.
control for the gun finger. Causing a riot, I'm causing a mix up. Pour me a big cup, faded. I'm riding a tidal, wavy. Draw for the gun, 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 draw for the gun finger. Draw for the gun finger. Man, I come back with a vengeance. Draw for the gun, draw for the gun. Draw for the gun finger. Causing a riot, I'm causing a mix up. Pour me a big cup, faded. I'm riding a tidal, wavy. Faded, pour me a big cup, faded. Draw for the gun finger. Now that I'm back to dimension, man, I come back with a vengeance. Walk in the spot and I drop one track that I know will grab their attention. Straight headshot, man, I go for the kill. Guys wanna talk about holding a mill. Ain't no food in your fridge now, you better focus on holding a meal. Draw for the gun finger. Draw for the gun finger. Draw for the gun, draw for the gun, draw for the gun, draw for the gun, draw for the gun finger. Draw for the gun finger. Draw for the gun finger. Causing a riot, I'm causing a mix up. Pour me a big cup, faded. I'm riding a tidal, wavy. Faded, pour me a big cup, faded. Draw for the gun finger.
Hello, hello, hello. It is Wednesday evening, May 6th. And we are working on our Wobble Party app. We're getting somewhere. This is a prototype. This is just a rough SVG drawing of what we're going to do, but we're eventually going to turn, hopefully, that into this. It's going to be a 3D rendering of this. Oops. So that's what we're going for. So what we got so far is we built this kind of a workshop area where we can see our music. We can capture parts of music. That's later. We're not doing that right now. We can capture them and then label those. So if we want specific actions, like if we want, that's a bob. So let's bring all these down. We'll go through them. All right. So we have bounce. All right. Then we've got Heavy Bob, which is going to kind of, you know, squish him a little bit, which is kind of cool. We got Sway, so it's going to sway back and forth. All of this is rough right now, so this is just iteration stuff. So we're going to smooth all this stuff out. This is just to see what we can do. So then we got lean to the left, lean to the, our lean's kind of not calibrated. We're going to have to work on that. Lean left's good. Lean right, it's not bad. We got jump. So we got some reactions, and we're going to probably change this a little bit, but we can jump. This is not a good representation, but this is supposed to be like, you know, detail with the hands, that the hands are waving, that kind of thing. But since this is an SVG and this is very basic, this is not a very good control. Then we got glow, which just gives us some light glow at the bottom down here and at the top corners, just to give it a little something. My problem though with streaming and doing this is I can't play but certain kinds of music, so we're kind of limited. But I did make a quick Suno song, so let's see if we can get to that, just to give us something to work with. It's not terrible. Let me get to, so let me turn your music up just a minute so you can kind of see what we're going after here.
Bass on mute, room get thick, hands go up, watch me switch. Been out, I've been in, I've been gone, then I spin 2 new cars, I don't care, money talk, I'm not there.
Something like that.
Walk on in, make the scene, quiet deal.
We can swing them back and forth more.
Oh, that groove, let it bend, feel it, pull it again. Low ain't crawled and it lows, count it up, watch it explode. Blow, 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 blow. Phone freeze up, whole room drunk. Money car, we don't stop. Bass it hard, take your spot. Phone freeze up, run it up.
So it kind of gives you an idea of what we're trying to do here. We're gonna turn these guys, and obviously there's going to be more than one of them. But what we're going for here is we're going to have a stage. We're going to have a DJ right here. So this is our DJ guy, right? This is who we're working on now. And then you're going to have people in the crowd, and we're going to have lights. So we're going to have a light show based on your music that you listen to. So yes, a music visualizer, but hopefully something different. Turn that music back down. So that kind of lets you know what we're doing. And we've got GPT 5.5 over here ready to go. Let me go back over here and stop that for a minute, and then let's go here. And I kind of told GPT what we were doing here. I told him we were going to go live, so I put him in that kind of mode so we can get explanations. And this is kind of where we are right now. Our audio brain works, which is... Let's get this, picking this back up. So you can see, like, we've got different moods down here that we're going to work with. This is actually our outputs. Here are our cue descriptors. This is what we got to work with. And then we broke down like what we're going to control by lighting the actual wobblers and then our camera controls. So right now we're just going to work on the wobblers and getting this guy correct, get us a good base in this iteration part, and then we're going to take it and actually put it to code, and we're going to use 3JS, of course. 3JS is like becoming very popular with AI. So yeah, we've got some good data to work with. That was the whole purpose here. We were trying to see what we can get pulled out and that we can actually use to control our characters or lighting or the camera. So our dashboard works, our QLab base exists, our wobble workshop exists. We have our first hero wobbler in the controllable, and our feedback loop is just, this is the feedback loop, us working over here, and we can give information back to GPT over here. If anybody is watching live, give me a say hi, say something. Don't be quiet. Don't be quiet. That's the rule. All right, so back to your workshop useful for iteration, save presets, so good discoveries, do not disappear, build first named cue detector, probably heavy snare, detector, create a specific wobbler reaction. Wobble workstation, our workshop presets, saving plus feedback notes. Reason now that we can visually judge motion. We need a way to save a good setup, right? Sway needs ease, our jump feels right. All right. Obviously, I got it. This is all new to me, so the music part, you're gonna be able to tell. This is the part that I love about building with AI, because you can just learn, right? You can just jump in and learn. So we're going to clarify something here. So I'm just clarifying that the look we're trying to get here is how we want this to be, like statically, like reacting all the time. And then we're going to add different moves in based on conditions in the song. Just making sure. All right, so we gotta kind of get this guy sort of how we want it to be generally, right? Like how we want it to. I'm saying something in the middle, right? Something not too. Something like that, maybe. Maybe a little more. Jump is too much. Jump is too much. Wait. Hopefully we get it. Let's play our other song. We got just better things to work with. I'll try to make another song too, so we don't have to listen to the same one over and over, but we do have two versions. Oh, gotta do this. We reset everything. I did that. Let's see. I got plans, not for you. New chain shine, dark room flex. Step too close, lose your breath. Talk my price, then I rise. Quick little check, good disguise. Crew too calm. See, I'm thinking I don't want too much right now. Like generally, like when you, because I think it's gonna overpower. Because we're gonna have, I don't know the number yet, but we're gonna have multiples of these in the crowd. Thinking. See, this sway is not really, it's not acting the way. Let's turn these all off. See what it does on its own. Yeah, it's doing it there. One more time. You're all going to be sick of this song by the end of the night. It's I gotta fix this because I don't want to have to refresh every time. So what I'm doing is getting him to fix this state. We got a state management issue or something's not clearing after the first play because I load a song. Stop. All right, we load a song. Try to load it again, and it's not. It won't load. It won't load that second time. So we've got something not clearing. And by the way, this is Mandrill. This is the tool I use to build everything I build. And this, when you see called Mandrill context store, what it's doing here is saving context. So, oh, by the way, I asked it to do, I did it. It did that one in Markdown. But this is our project management tool. So if I go back here, this is our very first context stored. Planning kickoff. So I have complete history from start to finish. Well, you're never finished, but start to wherever you're at. It's a way that I can keep up with what we're doing, and it's also a way I can keep I can maintain the projects that I build because we have a history. The AI has a history, complete history. They can semantically search over this. It's a full RAG system. So yeah, we just wasn't clearing it. We just weren't clear. I'm gonna have to hard refresh again. Pick up the new changes. All right, so let's get this back to where we were.
Me switch. Been out, I've been in, I've been gone. Then I spend 2 new cars. I don't care. Money talk, I'm not there. Fresh fit clean, chorus clean. Walk on in, make the scene. Quiet deal, loud smoke. Never sleep, that's my mode. Oh, that groove, let it bend. Feel it pull, hit again. Low ain't crawled and it lows. Count it up, watch it explode.
Something like this. I need more of this though. Need a little more.
got plans, not for you. New chain shine, dark room flex. Step too close, lose your breath. Talk my price, then I rise. Quick little check, good disguise. Crew too calm, my side heavy. Beat that chest, stay ready. Hold that groove, let it bend, feel it pull it again. Low and crawl, then it lows. Count it up, watch it explode. Low, 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 low. Busy, busy, phone freeze up. Busy, busy, whole room jump. Money call, we don't stop. Busy, busy, makes it hard. Busy, busy.
We're missing something, but I don't know what we're missing. I know what I want. How do I? We need wobble. We need a wobble control. This might need to be up a little bit. See if it'll load again. Oh yeah.
Phone freeze up. Phone freeze up. Bass on mute, room get thick, hands go up, watch me switch. Been out, I've been in, I've been gone, then I spend 2 new cars, I don't care, money talk, I'm not there. Fresh fit clean, chorus green, walk on in, make the scene. Quiet deal, loud smoke, never sleep, that's my mode. Hold that groove, let it bend, feel it pull it again. Low and crawl, then it lows, count it up, watch it explode. Blow, 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 blow. Busy, phone freeze up. Busy, busy, whole room jump. Money call, we don't stop. Busy, busy, makes it hard. Busy, busy, take your spot.
Phone freeze up.
Run it up.
Busy, busy, busy.
Phone freeze up.
Busy, 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 busy.
Yeah, this is hard, man. This is hard stuff.
They shake, clap, clap, crack, move like that, come right back. Busy, busy, hope, plays loud. Busy, busy, no backing out. Get low now, watch me now. Latex mute, miss call who? I got plans, not for you. New chain shine, dark room flex. Step too close, lose your breath. Talk my price, then I rise. Quick little check, good disguise. Crew too calm, my side heavy. Beat that chest, stay ready. Hold that groove, let it bend, feel it pull it again. Low and crawl, then it lows. Count it up, watch it explode. Low, 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 low. Busy, busy, phone freeze up. Busy, busy, whole room jump. Money call, we don't stop. Busy, busy, makes it hard. Busy, busy, take your spot.
Phone freeze up.
Run it up.
Let it strip. Hold that breath. Take that hit.
Screen went dark,
Mind on go.
then it snaps.
Lose control.
Busy, busy, phone freeze up. Busy, busy, whole room jump. Money call, we don't stop. Busy, busy, makes it hard. Busy, busy, take your spot.
Phone freeze up.
Run it up.
I don't know. I think we're getting close. Sometimes I forget this is just a rough drawing, right? Or rough animation. This is not perfect yet by any stretch of the imagination. But I've got to find some music that will work. Let's try this one. That's one of the issues. The sway is not really reacting to music. This is a time thing. So that's one of my issues. If anybody's watching live, say something. Tell me hi. Tell me where you're watching from. Tell me a project you're working on. Tell me your thoughts on GPT 5.5. This is an interaction. This is an interactive live stream. One of the things I'm trying to do here is stay slow and steady. This is one of those things, at least with me, I know I can let it get out of control fast. So I'm slow and steady here. Like a turtle. I'm like a turtle, man. All right, it says it's got it. Why can't I close that? It's weird. This is odd. Well, let's do it this way. This music is terrible, man. They need to come up with... We need a good AI stream. That's what we need. Uh-oh. I think we broke it. Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't done yet. Let's see. There we go. Let's look at our sway now, see what it does. It's not doing much, is it? What'd you tie it to? That's not right. That is not it. All right, so when you're swaying back and forth to the music, what are we swaying to? I'm just watching it right now to see if I can tell exactly when it's doing it. Like what's keying it, what's actually making it move. See, there's no rhyme or reason there. Oh, no. I gotta force quit that. Was it 5175? It's so weird. It's never happened before. I don't know what's going on with that. I gotta do this again. I know what I need to do. I think I did this earlier today. Hold on one second with me. Was it this one? Wasn't that one? This is it. This is it. Don't need that. I need this. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. My copy didn't work. Did it? Why is that copying? It's odd, man. Odd. I'm running into all kinds of odd things today. Let's try this again. Oh, that's why. Hold on. Went too far up. Right here's where I want. There we go. All right, I've had 3 viewers on Twitch. Somebody's got to be watching live right now. So if you're watching live, just say hi. Just type 2 words or 2 letters in, 2 characters, H and I, so I know you're there. All right, let's get this set up here where we kind of feel like this is the everyday way we want it to act. Gonna add some of that in there. I'm missing a lot. I feel like I'm missing so much here. I can see it. I can see it here, but it's just not quite there. Like left side bounce, right side bounce. I'm just missing these moments, and this is the moments that we're going to have to add back in. Detect. All right, I want to go with that. We're going to go with that so we can start making some ground here. So much better when it outputs in Markdown instead of straight inline text like this. Very hard to read that. And that's a GPT thing. I normally use Opus. And Opus always outputs Markdown, so that's never been an issue, but I have to tell GPT now. So I gotta do this again. That's a rock share. I think that's it. What am I? Just feel like I'm missing something, man. I'm missing something. One more song here. I gotta just I'm just watching it, just seeing what I can pick out. This is not a good song, so I'm gonna stop this. I'm gonna put my other song back on just to see how it looks. That's not bad. It's not bad.
it again. Low and crawl, then it lows. Count it up, watch it explode.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. Crank this up just a little.
They shake, clap, clap, crack, move like that, come right back. Busy, busy, hope, place loud. Busy, busy, no backing out. Get low now, watch me now. Text mute, miss call who? I got plans, not for you. New chain shine, dark room flex. Step too close, lose your breath. Talk my price, then I rise. Quick little check, good disguise. Crew too calm, my side heavy. Beat that chest, stay ready. Hold that groove, let it bend, feel it pull it again. Low and crawl, then it
Let's see here. Give me just a minute.
Let it strip. Hold that breath. Take that hit.
screen went dark,
Mind on go.
then it snaps.
Lose control.
Phone freeze up, whole room jump. Money call, we don't stop. Bass hit hard. Take your spot,
Phone freeze up.
run it up.
All right. I am not afraid to ask when I don't know something. That is for sure. All right, let's see. I'm gonna do something here. Let's try to get us another song that we can use. But I need a reference song. So we're gonna go with this one. That's what we need. That's what we need. I'm not going to do it in AMP though. We get Claude to do it. Was it format B? Yeah. All right, that should get us there on that one. Claude's pretty good at this. I've done this before. I actually had one day I had Grok and I think it was Sonnet at the time. Might have been 4.0 because it was like a year. It was like a July of last year. I had them doing rap battles. One would write a verse, and then I'd feed it to that one, and then that one would read it and write its own verse back. I don't even know if I saved that song. It's somewhere. Style, side trends. I don't think you can ask for an extended version, can you? I don't know. I'm not a Suno expert, that's for sure. Let's move this to the top. Use your arrow keys, Brian. It's much easier. This is all jacked up, man. All right, we got instrumental. I'll type extended version. I don't think it does anything. All right. We got that going. All right, so this is where we are. We now have a baseline movement. So we got a default personality. So now we're going to pick out areas in a song, like if it has a heavy snare or a growl bass, and we're going to implement different movements. Yeah, I'm trying to get there. I need a song with a heavy snare. That's what it's saying. Let's see what we got. Turn it up. I'm gonna turn it up for y'all. If anybody's listening, so you can hear it. Let's say that's heavy EDM. That is not like Super Pit at all. That's all right. That's not bad. That's not bad. That would work. We could do something with that. That's a wobble move. I'm saving the wobble move, man. I'm saving it. I have an idea for it, but I'm saving it. I'm gonna get one more. I'm gonna tell him to give me one more. More olds. How do I want to say? I don't know proper terms, so I just know what I like. There we go. That'll work. good old Claude, man. Like it's hard. All right, I gotta turn this music down for everybody because you're not gonna be able to hear me. Not that anybody's watching live, but I got something to say. That goes pretty hard, man. GPT 5.5 is impressive to me because it's of how it works, right? And how it works through the problem. If you give it good context, it picks up and it goes, like it knows. But man, is it hard to beat Claude's personality and how it works. Like it's something totally different, right? Like that's one edge that I think Anthropic has that is, I think it's why a lot of people keep going back to it, and not to mention it's good. It was the leader in coding, but I know people are hating on Opus right now. But you look at this right here, and this just to me screams of, hey, let's do this. This is what we're gonna do. Hey, here's some extra information for you. This will help you. It's always ready to go. All right, so old school. Let's see what we get out of this. I'm gonna leave that. It didn't pay attention to my title anyway, so I'm gonna leave all that space, extra spacing and extra lines. Instrumental create. I'm running viewers off on Twitch. I had 3. I got 1. And that might be me. That's all right, man. It's all right. The right person's going to come in here and say, hey, man, this is cool. What are you doing with this dude? Look at this guy. Come on, man. It's kind of cute, right? And that's just a rough drawing. It's going to get a lot better looking. All right, let's see what we got up here on this one. Turn the music up for y'all if anybody is listening so you can hear the song, see what we got to work with. Actually, we could put him on this, I think, because I can capture it. I'm gonna need another one. Let me give him another artist. That was not a good reference, obviously. That's a good one. That's a good reference. That's a good reference. This one playing's not bad, this version. This is just gonna drive me insane. I'm not gonna fix it though. That is definitely my least favorite. Let's see what this one sounds like. I think we can use that one. It's got some of that crazy stuff in it. Crazy young stuff. You youngins into this electronic music. All right, let's turn this one up and listen to it and see if we can use it. Let's watch our guy and see what he looks like. What does he look like? Oh, this is where we need heavy bob, man. We need heavy bob. We need more bounce. Bounce. Yeah, we can definitely use this song. I'm sitting here watching, and I think I got to keep this in mind, because I think one thing that would help this. Let me turn this music down. Give me a second here. All right. I think one thing that could help this look better, and again, this is just our, this is our lab, right? Like, this is not a final version by any stretch of the imagination. But I think we need to add like a cutout, like a delay in between. We need to detect silence better. That's a better way to put it. We need to detect silence and whatever move it is in, it drops out of that and then goes back into it on the next beat. I think that would help. It's actually not bad, man. I'm telling you. If you just like music, it's not bad. I mean, what's not bad about it is I needed something for testing and I can go generate a song like this in 2 minutes. That's insane, man. It's insane. Insane in the membrane. The later it goes, you need to stick around because the weirder I get. All right, this is the second version. See, this is where I'm talking about, like, what it is. It's not that. I know what it is now. We've got to be able to, then this is what we're going to work on next. This is actually what we're going to be doing, is on these different moments in a song. And I can't go, well, yeah, I can. Wait, can I? Oh, I can because this is my song. Come on, Brian. I'm getting myself confused on streaming and non-streaming. All right, let me see if this part comes up again. That's pretty sick, man. Boom, boom. See, right here is like, I think it's coming up. Right here. Yeah, this part. I can't. All right, here's what I need to do. I gotta download these songs so I can control them, because I can control them in that dashboard. They need to allow you to pick your directory and change the name. But you can't do that. So I saved that one. See, I'm already confused. I changed the name here. Oh, there we go. All right, that's all I needed to do there. We're going to download. I think this version was better. Or maybe this one. We're just going to do this one. All right. Download file. Then we're going to do both of these because these right here are pretty freaking good. Like I might listen to this one on my phone, man, like while I'm driving. I might. Let's listen to it. I gotta change. I've already forgotten what I've done, man. Swore I had one up. I think it's this one I haven't downloaded yet. Song details. All right, we got them, I think. Now, let's load. Oh, I've got to go move them first. No, I'm missing some. What am I missing? Oh, so I didn't download this one yet. Right. So now I've got both of those. I think that's it. I think that is it. So cut those, move those to music. Now we can control it. I think we want to do this one first. All right, I think we're good. All right, right there, right there. I've got to go back. All right, so we're gonna yeah, that's it. Label that snare. We're gonna go back. What do we need to? We don't need Q notes. Save that. Now we're back up to our song. Gotta clear this though. All right, I gotta be able to clear this loop, man. Stop loop. Loop off. Stop loop. Loop off. Doesn't make any sense. But okay. All right, I think we got an issue here. Make sure I'm not missing something here, because I think even if I go back up here, we'll go from there. Never mind. Never mind. Still not very convenient, but yeah, so I'm missing that one. We got that. Right, there's another one. There, start in. I almost got it. Just hang with me here. Right there. And save fingerprint. Uh-oh. Yeah. Got it. All right, now I go back up here and I should be able to start from here. I can actually see it. If this was bigger, I'm actually going to ask for it because this would make my life a whole lot easier. And that's the beauty of this, man. It's like, you need something, just say, go do it. That's how it's got it labeled. Now. Give them a reason, man. Give them a reason. Give them a reason. Wow, it's almost 11 o'clock already. There is not enough time in the day for me. Not enough time. But we're going to go probably another hour. I got to get time in tonight, man. I have been off schedule. And the more I work on this crazy, this was just I'm working on something a lot more serious than this. Like, I'm working on a business brain. And that's not what I really want to call it, but it's the only thing I know to call it right now. Building lots of tools for that. And this was supposed to be just some kind of kooky fun thing. But the more I iterate, on this, and the more I learn, I think the cooler we can make this. I really do. It's going to take time. It's not going to be easy. None of this is easy. It's not one prompt and spit it out thing, man. This is actually building, building real apps. Now, some might say your code sucks, but we have a few ways of trying to not have spaghetti code that I've been working on, so we'll see how it goes. Most of my things I've got deployed have been deployed for months, and they're still running, so now that doesn't mean my stuff can run thousands of concurrent users at one time, because that's a whole different game. I'll give you that. But personal apps, 10, 15 people, you can do it. And it's not as scary as it seems. I can tell you that. All right, so it says it's got it. Let's it's loaded, so we should be able to just load our song back up. I think it was this one. Yeah, I don't remember what song it was. Was it A? Do we have them saved down here? I don't think it matters if it's the same song, because we're just picking out. So I think it was this one. Should be able to pop this out. All right. Weren't we like right in here? 114. Wasn't this song? Was not this song. Yeah, that's it. This is where we left off, and it should be right. I'm gonna pop this out now. I'm gonna try this one. I'm not real confident about this one. I guess I gotta put that back. Start. That's, we gotta change that. Back mark and save. I don't have enough snares, man. I need more snares. Let me ask a question. I don't think they should have to come from the same song. Yeah. All right, let's load up. I can't remember. We have anything in this one? Kind of all sound the same though, don't they? It won't here in a second. Not really hearing it. Not hearing it in here. Let's get that. Let's get that. Check it one more. That's it. That's it. All right, docket. Start. Not bad. All right, that was it. Uh-oh. Did I drop out? It says OBS dropped out. Looks like I'm still up. All right. Did we save it? Did we save it? I don't think we got there yet. Set end. Oh man, we gotta change that. I saved that. Kick, and it's supposed to be a snare. If you're nasty. I told you, the later I go, the weirder it gets, man. Maybe right here. No. I'm going to do it. That's not a snare, but I want that same reaction with this. So I got to go back a little bit here. Right there. That back in. I gotta fix that because that's a pain. There we go. Go back. There. In. Snare. Boom. All right, that's enough. It's 5. It's enough to see if it's going to work. And then got to change the name of 1. All right, let's get some other music back going while we're waiting on that. Well, it's really loud in my ears. Really loud in my ears. Wow. I tell you, I told it to use Mandrill at the very beginning, and this thing is doing an outstanding job. That's one thing I'll say about GPT-5.5. It will follow directions, man. If you give it clear context and clear directions, it'll lock in, man. I mean, because it's using Mandrill perfectly. It's creating tasks. It's updating as it goes. So we're going to have, you know, here's our task, right? So it's working. This is what it's working on right now. add Q fingerprints, edit, delete controls because I can't change the name or the type. But it's doing all of this just from me prompting it at the very beginning. That's why Mandrill is, there's no way I could do this without that tool. Absolutely zero way, because I would be so disorganized. I wouldn't be able to remember it. I'd have to save everything in a markdown and try to go find it in the markdown, and just so inefficient for me because time, I've got to be efficient. I can only do this, 4, maybe 5 hours a night. And that's after working full time, taking care of other things. Poor Brian. No, man, this is fun. I've never learned so much my entire life, and I'm 56 years old. And I'm learning like I should have learned when I was 18 years old. If I would have had this is why I think AI, first of all, I am definitely pro AI, and not for probably a lot of reasons most people are. I'm pro AI because of what it has done for me, like teaching me, like how much I can learn and how fast I can learn. I mean, and I'm not at all bragging here by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just trying to prove a point. 15 months ago, there's no way in the world I would have even known how to get this terminal open. First of all, I'm on Linux right now. There's no way in the world I would have been on Linux, and there's no way I would have even known how to be on Linux, or what, why should I be on Linux? Like I was the farthest away from this world you could be. Now, a long time ago, when I was very young, I learned BASIC on my own, and I took BASIC, computer in high school. But then I went in the Navy, and I learned electronics, and I dabbled in DB3 for just a very small little bit. And in my programs that I wrote for the people I wrote them for were crude and probably not coded to any kind of standards, but they worked, right? Because I just can work through problems. But anyway, then I went to flooring. I was I got out of the Navy, and I'd short stint at the city of Roanoke in the radio shop, working on, two-way radios, 911 equipment, pager systems, that kind of stuff. But no programming, right? Other than that's when I dabbled in the DB3 stuff. But then after that, I went into flooring. Long story there, but I've been in flooring since. So I've been in flooring for 30 years. I haven't coded anything in at least 30 years. And even then, it was all just self-taught stuff that, I don't know if I was doing it right. I just know what I did worked. So I say all that to prove a point that I came into this last year. I had zero, because I was totally gone with this. I was gardening, in my free time. I was, visiting the grandkids. Just farthest thing from my mind. And I have built a lot of things in a year, in really 6 months, because I took the first 6 months and I just learned. And that's what I'm trying to prove a point here. That they can teach you so fast because they can teach you how you need to be taught. And if I had this, and this is how I was going to start, I started this whole rant. If I had this when I was in high school, my God. I mean, these young people, man, that are going to grow up with this. Now, education's got to catch up, because we all know they're not going to catch up. It's going to take them a long time. They don't move fast. But for somebody like me, and I don't know what I am, but all I know is this is how I need to learn, right? This is how I absorb information very quickly. And I just see so much potential, man. I just see the young. That's why, like, I think we're going to be good. We're going to have a lot of, man, I'm preaching now. If nobody's in here, it's probably a good thing. But that's why I'm so positive on the future. Because you put this kind of technology and information in young people's hands. I mean, I haven't given up on humanity, I guess, at that point with that, right? I think they're going to do the right stuff.